Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the first episode of The Overload.
In this series, we're going to be discussing a lot of articles that come up on the internet. These can range from technology to hacking to whatever we find interesting. We'll do a little bit of banter between us, and then we'll give you just a better idea of what goes on in the tech world and what they tell you on the internet. We'll introduce some graphics, and we'll just make it kind of like a fun, chill time. He'll be drinking, I'll be drinking. So the shot that you're seeing right now is actually filmed a week after what you're about to see. So my beard's going to regress into my face, and so will his, and then we'll be slightly younger. I hope you enjoy that.
Alright guys, well I hope you enjoy the video, and leave a thumbs up if you do.
It's coming at you right now. Hey guys, what's up?
Just fixing my hair.
Hey guys. This is going in, you know that?
No, it's not going in.
It's totally going in.
Alright.
Alright, so here's our first article. Tag Heuer, they came up with an Edward Ware watch. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love the classic look on it. It is beautiful, gorgeous.
Maybe we should give them a little bit of info about the thing first.
Yeah, okay, but when you hear about it and the price, you're gonna be like, nah, not for me.
Alright, so here we goes. So I have a smartwatch. This is the Moto 360 first generation. It's kind of nice. I bought it for $250. It's really nice. This guy has, what do you have?
I have the Gear 1. This is also the first generation of the Galaxy Gear series. I like this watch, it's alright.
So Tag went out and made a $1,500 Android Wear watch, which seems kind of crazy when you think about the fact that it's probably going to be obsolete in a few years.
Yeah.
I mean, granted,
they did mention that we're going for a watch that will last you a very long time. They do not want you to replace this in a year or 2 years. They're looking for this watch to be a permanent watch, but that's not going to happen. What happens with technology is new stuff come out all the time.
They actually did a deal where Tag says if you get tired of your smartwatch, you can trade it in for a credit towards an actual watch from Tag. I'm not sure how much that is, but it's probably not $1,500.
Yeah, so if you're one of those people who get tired of a smartwatch and you want to go back to the good old-fashioned mechanical watch, Tag is giving you a credit towards a mechanical watch if you get tired of it.
So let's see. What makes this phone? This phone, yeah. We're talking about phones.
Well, technically it is a phone. Can you talk on the phone on it?
No, it's just a regular one like the Moto.
Alright, I can talk on the phone on the Gear S1, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, fancy Samsung stuff.
Driving, you know.
Alright, so what makes this watch $1,500 per se? It's got sapphire glass, it's got titanium all around the body and the sides, and it has 1 GB of RAM.
It definitely has a premium look to it. You see this watch, you see the metals in it, and the sapphire glass I am in love with. I love sapphire glass. It is favorite type of glass. So I didn't know someone could have a favorite type of glass, but I love sapphire glass.
Yeah, a lot of watchmakers, they tend to use sapphire glass in all of their timepieces, like legit ones like Breitling and other premium smartwatch makers. So I'm not surprised that Tag went with that here. What I am surprised with, though, is that they went with a silicone rubber band. That doesn't eschew quality to me.
Is it interchangeable? I believe the rubber band is interchangeable.
I think it is.
Yeah, it's definitely interchangeable. Whether you can get a metal band or you have to go with a different color silicone, that's something I do not know. But if you can go with a metal one or a leather one, I like that.
I've seen different colors. When they were showing it off at the showroom, they had different colors of the silicone band. The fact that you have to pay extra money, though, to potentially get the metal one, if it's available, that, I don't know. You're spending $1,500, you might as well get one.
If you're spending $1,500, you should be able to get everything in the package. Another really cool thing with it, it is IP67 certified, which means it is dust resistant and water resistant up to 3 feet, right?
Sure. Is yours?
No, this is just splash resistant. I can wash my hands with it.
Oh, I've accidentally taken a dip with this one multiple times during the summer, and it survived. It's water resistant, I think, but I don't think the leather has fared well much as a result.
Leather does not react well in water.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, what's our next article? Let's see. We're talking about...
Right. So the X9.
Yeah, we're talking about the HTC X9. HTC just released its A9 mid-range / not really mid-range phone that looks very familiar. And now they're releasing something called the X9, which is supposed to be their redemption from their flagships that they've been screwing up with the past few years, namely the M8 and the M9.
Let's talk about the A9 for a second, though. Like, that iPhone, though.
It looks a lot like the iPhone, and I'm not going to deny that. I don't think that it was good that HTC did that, but at the same time, you get a lot of phones that look very similar nowadays, and I can argue for the fact that because HTC has a design deal with Apple, and they share design implementations, such as the fact that HTC came out with the M7 and it had antenna bands on it, and then the iPhone came out and it had similar antenna bands. That was as a result of this deal that they made a couple of years ago.
And you know what? When it comes to technology, guys, there's going to be copying, and people are going to take other people's ideas and try to make it better. Smartwatches first came out, Apple came out with their smartwatch. A bunch of other brands came out with smartwatches. It's going to happen, whether you like it or not. So, Apple, I'm sure, has copied Samsung in many ways with the, bigger screens, the button on the side. So, hey, man, HTC, more power to you. Let's talk about their X9, though.
Right. So the X9 was just announced. Actually, this is a teaser that we're looking at right now, and I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen. It's probably going to be right by him.
This phone, I really like some of the specs. I love talking about specs. One of the biggest specs to me is the 23 megapixel camera. That is 23. A badass camera.
We'll see if they can do something about it, because I think the A9 is the most recent phone that they came out with that it does away with the HTC camera stigma that's been going on. The M8 and the M9 were lackluster. They didn't have very good cameras. The M8 had a 4 megapixel ultra pixel camera, which was horrendous. I own one before the Note 5 that's filming us right now. And then the M9 had a 16 megapixel. It was a normal camera, 16 or 13 megapixel camera that also was fairly not that great. This one, though, 23 megapixels, I'm pretty sure that they can get something right.
That's
if
awesome.
They have the good image processing software. That's a big thing for me in the phones, like cameras. It has to have a great camera. I take a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. Why would you guys like it if we were filming on a potato? A potato camera.
With a lens.
Yeah, like in 240p. Switch your quality down to 240p and see if you like us better.
You can count the pixels on the screen.
It's not great. Yeah. Maybe you won't be able to see what I'm drinking right now. Don't judge me. It's what I had in my fridge.
Amen. All right. 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's pretty cool.
It does have 4 gigabytes of RAM. That's more than Samsung's flagships from this year.
This is the Galaxy S6 Edge, and it has 3 gigs, right?
Yeah, 3 gigs.
Yep. I love this phone.
Does the 6 Edge Plus, does that bump it up to 4?
No, I believe the 6 Edge Plus also has 3.
It's probably something we should get our facts right?
We should get our facts right.
Right. Or we're telling these people like false information. People are going to
look it up. Yo, no, man.
They're going to go on gsmarina.com and be like, yeah, it's 4 gigabytes of RAM. Correct me in the comments if we're wrong.
Yeah.
I kind of pull this information
from
places that I don't know where.
We will read the comments.
We totally read the comments.
No, we're lying.
We should read the comments.
Maybe one day when we're bored. The battery, I love it.
3500?
3500 milliamp battery.
That's pretty nice.
That's awesome.
The Galaxy S6 Active has a 3500 milliamp battery, and that's pitiful for my phone, because my phone, my Note 5 is bigger than that.
Smaller battery.
It has a smaller battery.
Yeah.
And that's ridiculous, and I hate myself because of it. But I don't have AT&T, so I can't get it anyway. That's the only reason I don't feel so bad.
And he's modded his phone so much that he gets insane amounts of battery life.
And to compensate for the fact that I have a smaller battery than the S6, I rooted my phone and did a bunch of battery modifications to get better battery life. And we're going to do a separate video about that. Thumbs up if you want to see that.
Blow your mind.
I did a lot to it, like quite a bit.
Hours.
Trawling the XDA forums,
Yeah.
looking for different things, downloading random files that may infect my computer. Who knows?
But yeah, that's the X9, guys.
I'm looking forward to it. Right now, we're just looking at a teaser. This was kind of a poster that they put out so that they can invite people to their event of sorts. That's kind of what this looks like. And it doesn't say too much about it, and there's a couple rumored specs, but we will discuss it on another episode
Yep.
when it actually gets released.
When official specs come out, and we will discuss
Yeah.
the specs and talk about them.
Yeah, so what do we got next? Tomorrow?
We got
Oh,
the Nexus 6P.
Can't wait. Yeah,
Yeah.
This phone looks really good. Let me preface it by saying this, because this is not a great article. And we're going to dovetail it into another thing that we found out. Thank you, Unbox Therapy, by the way, for providing what we're going to talk about. The Nexus 6P is amazing looking. This kid has played with one. Have you?
I have played with one.
I'm so jealous.
One of my colleagues in my C++ programming class was having it on his desk, face down, like disrespecting the crap out of this phone. Like, he literally just got it the same day. And he has that thing, no case, no screen protector, face down. I was like, yo, can I see your phone? You know, that's the 6P, it's awesome. He grabs the phone and he slides it across the desk to hand it to me. And I like cringed. I was like, no.
You should have taken it away and given it to me.
I know, man.
We could do a review on it.
Right? Respect that phone. But yeah, it's an awesome phone. Nice
really
size
nice.
in your hand.
Yeah, I have no
Good
problem with the
looking.
size. Yeah,
I love the fingerprint detector being on the back. I
It's
think
really
that's very
fast.
unique.
super fast.
Super fast, yes.
So this article, now that we're done praising it, we can say some things about it that it's not very popular. Some Nexus 6P users are reporting the back glass is cracking spontaneously. So they haven't banged it around or anything. They haven't done anything that would, be a reason for it breaking.
Mm-hmm.
And they come up to it and look at the back glass and it's suddenly cracked.
Yeah. Getting a brand new phone,
that
would suck, you know?
It does suck.
A couple days later, your glass is cracked. I don't know. Do you know what type of glass they went with? Is it Gorilla Glass 4?
I'm pretty sure the front is Gorilla Glass 4. I don't know what the back is made of. Though.
I mean, I don't know if Gorilla Glass 4 would crack that easily from what they're reporting.
The camera glass on Samsung phones, at least, and several other, I think the iPhone as well, those are made of sapphire glass, so it doesn't scratch as easily. The front is usually made of Gorilla Glass because it requires a large quantity of sapphire glass, and you can't source
expensive,
that.
Yeah.
Apple recently had problems doing that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this is made of because it doesn't look like it's small enough to be efficiently made with sapphire glass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do you think that this is a Huawei issue, or do you think that users are just kind of breaking it and then blaming it on random chance?
I don't know. I mean, if I just got a brand new phone and I actually cracked the back of it, I would do anything in my power to try to get a new one and, throw a case on there to relive the glory of having a new phone.
I wouldn't be able to look at it.
Only time will
bothers
tell
me.
with tests. I mean, yeah, he's super OCD. He'd probably
Thank
freak
you.
out,
Thank you. Yeah, I actually had a thing where back when I had a Galaxy S3, I put it on the ground when I was playing basketball with my friends, and I kind of tossed it a couple of feet off the ground, and my keys happened to be on top of it or something, and I just tossed the whole thing onto the grass, and I didn't think twice of it. After playing basketball, I come back to my phone, and the glass is cracked, and I'm like, did my keys falling on the phone really crack it? Is that really what's happening right now?
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
We've all had that, where we crack our screens. That is one of the worst things, especially if you crack your LCD. That's just terrifying. I hate that.
Of course.
But yeah, I mean, I hope someone comes out with a solution to unbreakable glass. Or have they?
Hello, Droid Turbo 2.
Yeah, we will talk about that, but
That's another thing we can talk about.
not in this video.
So dovetailing into that, the Nexus 6P has been reported to bend extremely easily. So what happens is I'm going to use your phone as a demo unit.
Which is a beautiful phone, by the way.
Uh,
I got the gold platinum edition, 64 gigs.
Stop talking.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to pretend that this is a Nexus 6P, even though it doesn't bend quite as much.
All right, don't bend
So-
my phone.
The logic board on the phone is located up until about over here, up until the Samsung logo, and then beyond that is all battery. Now, because of the way that the phone is architected and the way it's divided, you can go right about where the volume buttons are over here, and then just snap it like nobody's business. It's very, very easy to do. And the first video that was posted showed the user lighting it on fire with a match, trying to do a burn test with the LCD screen, and then bending it in the exact same location. So that sparked a lot of controversy. People saying you heated up the phone in this specific place. This bend test is moot. It doesn't really count.
Yeah.
And so he posted another video where he got another Nexus 6P, unboxed it fresh, and then just cracked it right in half. The amount of power he put into it, he said that his little sister could break it in half.
It's one of those things where it's in your pocket, you know, it's going to start bending. We thought iPhone was the only one with that issue.
Right, and everyone was doing the whole Bendgate thing with the iPhone.
Making fun of them.
It's a different thing now. So what do you think? Do you think it's a user issue, or do you think that it's Huawei's fault? Who should be to blame for this? Should you just not want to bend your phone? Should you just try not to bend your phone at whatever possible point?
You know what, Mike? I think the thing is it's a design flaw. If you're leaving a hollow area in the middle of your phone, it's going to bend, even if it's in your pocket. It's not something a user can, you know, predetermine or, you know, treat his phone extra carefully. It's going to be in your pocket. You know, you're going to have it in your back pocket. You're going to sit on it. It should be able to stay in the same position.
That's true.
So,
I have to agree, because there are plenty of times when my phone is pretty big. I don't wear the loosest of pants, and when I sit down to get into my car, I can feel my phone like against my thigh in my pocket. You know, I can feel it more than I am when I stand.
You can feel the pressure. You know?
Right. You can feel the pressure and everything. So if that was a Nexus 6P,
it'd be gone.
I would take it out, and it would be a little bit like that. You know what I mean?
That would be a problem.
I want to say that it's a user thing. I want to say that you should just like be careful with your phone and baby it. I don't use my phones with cases, so if I had a Nexus 6P, I would definitely baby the crap out of it.
Oh yeah.
But I do also think that Huawei has some blame here. Mm-hmm. I feel like Huawei should fix it in the next iteration, in future batches of the phone. They should definitely fix it. I know Apple did.
Yeah, they came out with this success.
Not even that, the iPhone 6. So they reinforced a piece of the phone over by the volume buttons, and that just made the iPhone harder to bend for future batches.
Yeah, it kind of sucks though for the people who bought the iPhone before they did the upgrade on it. They kind of got screwed over.
They didn't get reimbursed either.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible. Oh well, what can you do?
Yeah.
Next to 6P owners are going to have to deal with that when their refined batch comes out as well. Mm-hmm. So it's just the luck of the draw. It's what happened. I had Surface Pro 2 way back in the day that had a certain processor. I believe it was the i5 4200U. And midway through its life cycle, they upgraded it to the 4300U. Nevertheless, I called Microsoft and I was like, give me that thing. Can I ship in mine and get another one with a 4300? I was denied, and I had to live with the fact that my Surface 2 was inferior than the one that was available in stores. It just sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. It's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. So, these are all the articles we have for you today. I hope you enjoyed us drinking and having banter with each other and whatnot. This is also a closer that was filmed after what you just saw before.
Notice the beard.
Yeah, this is the same beard that you saw at the beginning of the video.
I did wash these clothes, so...
Yeah, we're wearing the same clothes as before. We try to keep continuity up, except for your fancy thing.
Oh, I'll talk about this in the next video. Not going to tell you anything about it, though.
Oh yeah, see if you can guess what it is from this amazing camera quality we have. And,
yeah, that's it. So hit that subscribe button. And
hit the like button if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it, really. I don't mind. And then tell me what's wrong with it, because we want to improve our videos for you guys. Tell us what's wrong with it, not just me. You know?
I guess. Alright. We will see you in future videos.
Alright. See you later, guys.